By now, I think a lot of people know that Leukotape is one of the best ways to deal with blisters. If you haven't heard of Leukotape before, it's a type of medical tape, and there's something special about it in terms of the glue, the fabric, I don't know what exactly, but it sticks really well to skin and it stays on for a long time. It also stays stuck to your skin if it gets wet. So I've stuck Leukotape onto part of my foot, and it stayed on for a week, 2 weeks, and it basically just falls off a few weeks later, and I've had blisters heal underneath Leukotape. Now someone's gonna say, I don't know, there's something dangerous about that for infections or whatever. Look, you do what you gotta do when you're on the trail. People use duct tape and moleskin. I think something about this that works so well is because it's thin, whereas moleskin is quite thick. It comes in these big rolls. They sell for about 20 bucks on Amazon. I've seen people pack whole rolls of Leukotape. Most people probably pack a small roll that they wrap around something so that you're not carrying the whole thing. This is my original box that expired in 2008. And that gives you an idea about how much you actually need and use, because there's still quite a bit of this left. The glue's not that good anymore, so I replaced it. But when it comes to treating blisters, I find that the sooner you deal with it, the better. Having to stop, prepare a piece of Leukotape, get it on your foot is a little bit of an obstacle to doing that, and you end up pushing it off, and then the blister gets worse. So I've been using a trick for a few years to help solve that problem, and it means that I tend to stop sooner and get some tape on a hot spot or a blister early on. It's pretty simple. All you need is the backing from a shipping label. I put some strips of Leukotape onto that shipping label backing, and then I just cut a small amount of the actual shipping label off to clean up the edges, and then cut down the middle, and I have 2 big pieces of tape. And I'll also prepare some small ovals. Having something like this just takes away that obstacle. You know that you're just gonna take one of these out, peel off the backing, get it on your foot, and then you're good to go. When it comes to what I pack, I'll have a mix of rectangles, some narrow strips, and also some of those pre-cut ovals. I'll also pack a small roll sometimes, wrapped around a Bic pen or something like that, just to give me a larger piece of tape in case I need it. The more you sort of customize the piece of tape that you put on, the more it's gonna stick, and it really makes it a lot easier to cut and shape if there is that backing and you're not cutting onto the adhesive back. So that's the little tip. I hope it's useful, and we'll see you next time.